This is a silhouette series from the Hot Wheels premium lineup. And today, it's been a while since I've said this, but today we are going to take a look at why this particular set is a definite add to your collection. You heard me right, I do believe this is a definite add to your collection. Now, there are a couple of things that that I would say encouraged me to arrive at this so-called conclusion, right? And today we're gonna go through all of that. Don't worry about it at all, guys. I've got you covered. Now, a couple of things, but first things first, I wanna address the elephant in the room. Now, a lot of you have been kind of like DMing me or have commented on my videos, asking me why I haven't done Hot Wheels in a very long time, and it's because honestly, nothing has tickled my fancy per se, right? But finally, we've got a set from that Hot Wheels did that just absolutely blows my mind. All the castings here, all 5 cars here look beautiful, look pristine, guys. And we're gonna dive into all of the cars. So obviously that's the serial number, right? So this is the first car of the series. Now, before I get into that, obviously we've got a sticker there, so that kind of ruins it. But one thing I gotta say is I love the card art on this. In fact, all the cards, right, they have beautiful arts, very, very nicely done, right? Obviously today we're not gonna dive into the backstory and this and that and blah blah yada yada yada. I just want to showcase the cars. So without further ado, let us begin, right? So you know what? Let me just try to put all of the cars aside. And we're going to start with the car number 1 of 5 in the set. The LB ER34 Super Silhouette Nissan Skyline. Now usually, guys, you might assume, oh, this might be the chase. But for those that know, there's already a ER34 Super Silhouette chase, right? If you guys don't remember which set it came out from, it came from this particular set. So this was the original release, and then obviously we had the black chase, which obviously I'll try to put a photo somewhere up for you. But we've got a third casting right here, obviously the Liberty Walk logo right there, which is nice. I am a fan of white bodies, and I think I love Liberty Walks as well. So here we have the car, guys. Now, first things first, I do love the decal, right? The Super Silhouette. I do love this white and yellow decal, lightning. It's very common with the S15 body, if you guys remember. Plain base, obviously the wheels, they spin reasonably well, right? We've got a very nice splitter at the rear, the massive spoiler right there. In the front, obviously we've got LBWK written right there, Nissan's badging Liberty Walk number 23 written right there. We've got a yellow roll cage to match the yellow paint job right there, right? This also had a yellow roll cage, so I assume they just brought it over. There's also this particular casting release, right? That had a red roll cage, so that's kind of contrasting there. But we've got 3 different so-called releases, if I may, right, of the same particular casting. And I do love this, not gonna lie, it's nice. However, I have a bit of an issue, and that is the paint quality. If you guys can see right here, it's not the best, honestly. It's not very nicely done, right? It does obviously have a hint of, it's very Hot Wheelsy, right? You guys get what I mean? It's not very, it's not very premium like other brands. So that's the only complaint I have. Regardless, I think this is a very nice car. Obviously, you got to face to the left, guys. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, it's going to be a nice collection. Obviously, with these 2 cars, it's going to look brilliantly well in the display shelf. And that brings me to my second car of this particular set, as I try to rip this off. And that is this, the Liberty Walk, the LB Works McLaren 720S. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I believe this is a new tooling for Hot Wheels. And I gotta say, Hot Wheels knocked it out of the park. Now, for this particular set, this silhouette set, this also has a chase piece, an all-black piece, right? But compared to the all-black piece, I think this particular piece, a lot better. A heck of a lot better, guys. Trust me when I say this, the wheels do spin amazingly well. Obviously, we've got Liberty Walks decal right there. Right, we've got McLaren's logo in the front, a carbon fiber hood, Liberty Walk written on the top of the windscreen right there as well. Obviously, the white body on the 720S is beautiful, guys. I think, okay, honestly, guys, Hot Wheels did a good job with this casting. I think, it's nice. It's not too plain, but it's also plain at the same time. It's obnoxious. It's obviously she's white. She's girthy, guys. Check that out. Very nice wing as well. Once again, I do love this casting. I'll give it like a 9 out of 10 for sure. This gets a 7.5 out of 10, but this gets a solid 9. The chase piece, once again, guys, for those that know, I don't really collect chase pieces. I think it just doesn't align with my philosophy for collecting, if I may, right? But regardless, I think this is very nice. Obviously, I'm going to keep this in a collection for a while. She looks very, very nicely done. And now I'm gonna put that down for a while. And that brings me to my third car. And now, the third and fourth car for this particular set is worth talking. It's worth talking about for a while, right? And I kind of wanna obviously know your opinion as well. The Nissan 300ZX right here in this amazing blue paint job, right? The one thing that I like about this is the decals all around, and also this little the exhaust vent right there, right? Obviously it says Nissan number 25 right there. We've got Nismo written right there. In the front, we've got Nissan Z, obviously Hotwheels Racing, 25. But one thing is, I do not know why, it just looks very plain. Although there are decals here, right? Obviously, we've got painted headlight temples, right? These are not plastic. I forgot about that part. These are plastic, these are painted. But yeah, regardless, it's a nice casting. I initially assumed this might be a casting that people really chase or want as well. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Now, one thing for sure that really kind of like, I don't know if this is accurate, or I'm going to assume it is accurate, but look at where the wing mirrors are. It's right all the way at the top there. I don't know what that is. Let me know in the comments why that is, guys, if you guys know. But it's a very odd location right there. Obviously, the spoiler is massive. Nissan written right there, which is also very, very nice. The Hot Wheels badging. Obviously, plain bases. In fact, all of the cars have a plain base, right? So, I'm sick of complaining, guys, you know. But yeah, my only complaint about this, or my only reservation is that, you know, it's not getting as much love as I would have expected it to. Which brings me to my fourth car of the set, the Mazda RX7 with the Pandem white body kit, right? Now, the reason why this kind of like shocked me was because I assumed people would love this particular casting. Because I think she's flashy. The different colored rims, right? The paintwork, the Hot Wheels decal right there, right? All of these details in the front, albeit just painted, right? I thought she would be, you know, very highly sought after as well. Unfortunately, it's not. What I've noticed is the price has been dropping for this particular casting at least. So I'm kind of disappointed that people don't really appreciate this as much. But I think it's a very nicely done casting. You know, it's nice from your usual black bases, right? We've got all black bases. This is a white base, obviously, for a white car. But even I think this is a black base as well, right? This is also a black base. So it's a very nice kind of like sideline from it. We've got green base, right? We've got different colored rims. This very obnoxious paint scheme. I do love it. I absolutely love this. I think, honestly, this is what a toy car should be like, right? If you're looking at Hot Wheels Premium, this is what it should be like. You know, something that's flashy, something that attracts your attention. But, you know, people, obviously, it's not a high-end car, so people don't really love or appreciate it. I know, and well, you know, what else can we say, or what else can we do about it? I can't change people's opinion, but that's just what I thought. You know, I really genuinely believe that this would have been a much more appreciated casting. Unfortunately, it isn't. Right, I'm going to place her right there in the back. Let me just park the cars properly right there, because we have our last car, and that is this, the RWB Porsche 930 in white. Now, the reason why I was surprised at this, right? Let me just try to open this up in the ugliest way possible. The reason why I was surprised at this was because what I heard was there was an issue with licensing for RWB Porsches, right? And what I know towards a certain extent was that Hot Wheels was never going to do a second RWB ever. They did this, right, in black, which still is selling for, you know, massive, crazy prices. I was lucky to get mine off the shelves in Takashimaya very early on in my collection days, but this was initially what I thought would be the last RWB that Hot Wheels do. But then now they came up with this, the one in white. And I gotta say, compared to the matte black, I think the white is very, very nicely done. Obviously, the exact same casting, right? If you guys can see, it's the exact same casting. But she's beautiful. Alright, so RWB Porsches, really one of a kind. I know there's a lot of people that don't like the whole RWB concept. I get it. I understand. Don't really get. I understand. But I think what they've done is phenomenal. I mean, it takes a very brilliant person to do what he's done. And 10 out of 10, I love RWBs. Maybe one day, I've never seen an RWB in real life before, so maybe one day if I ever have the chance, I would definitely want to see one of these up for myself. But yeah, back to the car. I do love how it turned out, right? With the rough weld, right? Which is the RW from the RWB part. Got painted headlight temples right there. Obviously the amazing wide body kit, that very iconic spoiler, and obviously the exhaust pipe, which kind of is the same with the previous one, right? All in all, I think it's also a very nice casting and a very surprise return, right? I think out of all 5, I think these 2 are my favorites for sure, right? And then following closely would be this. I have the RX7 Pandem. I think these 3 castings are very, very special, very nice. And obviously the Nissan 300Z, what was it, 300ZX, right? Very underappreciated casting, very normal, very plain, right? Very sports car like, and obviously the ER34. Once again, I thought, following kind of like the hype there, I thought maybe this would go for crazy prices and stuff, but I've been looking at the market and I don't really think so, right? It's pretty normal. But yeah, definitely I think these two cars for me personally my favorite. Now let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this particular video. Now we've got 3 cars here, and let me just get the other 2 for you. So we've got 5 cars from this set right here. Let me know in the comments which is your favorite car. Let me know in the comments if you agree with what I said. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with what I said as well. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this. Now if you guys want to see more Hot Wheels premium videos, let me know in the comments as well, guys, because I don't really want to do premium Hot Wheels premium content, but if you guys like this, if this is what you want to see, let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to do more videos for you guys, because I love you guys, man. You guys are amazing. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this particular casting. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this video once again. But just so that, guys, this video is over. Now before I say goodbye, I want to give a massive props to John Dale from Gear All Cafe. I dropped by his place and he hooked us up with this amazing set. Now obviously it is not once again a sponsored content, but I got it from him, and so I want to give credit where it's due. He did hook us up with an amazing price for this set, and I obviously owe it to him. So massive props to John Dale from Gear All Cafe. And if you guys drop down his shop and want to get this for yourselves, so let him know that you saw my video and let him know that RdnRacing says hi. But just like that, guys, this video is over. I'll see you in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.